The video to the left is my first week, and the video to my right is after 6 weeks. In my first week, I am not stood in the correct stance. This is because my knees aren't bent, and my torso is very upright. Whereas in week 6, my torso is much further forward, and there is an obvious bend in my knees. Having this bend in the knees will help me with my balance throughout the whole swing. My backswing in week 1 is very poor. There isn't much control or power in the swing. My torso doesn't move much, and my grip seems to be very loose. This will prevent power and control in the swing, and the shot will be less successful. Whereas in week 6, I have full movement in the torso, and my left shoulder is actually perpendicular to the ball, which shows that there is movement in the torso. In week 6, there is more control and power than in week 1, as I will show. In both videos, I stay in the line of swing. In week 1 and in week 6. This is roughly where the club is in the setup. As I go through week 1, I do my backswing and my downswing, and as I'm making contact with the ball, my club stays in that line of swing. This also happens in week 6. This is the backswing, and it stays in that line all the way up the backswing and back down the downswing, and whilst making contact with the ball, as shown. Throughout the whole swing, the club stays in line with where the club was at the setup. Even though it improves in week 6, it can still be seen in week 1. Going backwards a little, in my downswing from week 6, you can see that my hips move slightly forward. This shows some transference of weight, whereas in week 1, my lower body is quite still, or you could say just swaying. For my follow through, however, in both videos, I don't really transfer my weight onto my left foot. Even though there is some slight transference of weight onto my left foot, I am mainly relying on the movement of my torso, as shown. This is something I need to work on. Transferring my weight on my follow through will give me the full power of the shot, and it will result in a better shot. In week 1, there isn't really much power in the follow through, which is one of the reasons why the ball doesn't go very far, as shown now. My body is facing slightly to the right. This indicates that the ball is going slightly to the right also, and suggests that when the club made contact with the ball, the head of the club was facing slightly to the right. However, in week 6, my body is facing straight, and there is a lot more power in the follow through. As you can see, the ball goes straight, as well as my body is facing straight. This suggests that when the club made contact with the ball, the head was straight and wasn't facing slightly to the left or right. The key to the correct follow through is allowing the head to turn and watch the ball after you make contact. This is something I feel I do. As in both videos, I am always keeping my eye on the ball and not moving my eye line to where I want the ball to go, which is a habit of what a lot of amateur golfers do. As you can see, from week 1 to week 6, there is some improvement.